Okay. I'm Malka Sima. I'm a somatic therapist and I facilitate workshops combining Kabbalah, neuroscience, and somatic healing practices. Today, I want to guide us on a meditation I'm calling I am in the Shehina, and the Shehina is in me. The Shekhinah being the indwelling presence of God. Um, and the body is the interface between the conscious and the subconscious or the unconscious. And it's also the sacred space within that, it's the sacred space where the body meets the soul. Ravadin Steinsholtz says it's not just the body, Zatzal said the body's not just the vessel of the soul. It's not just like a container for the soul or a vessel of the soul. They're a ben zug. They work together. They can't, the soul can't do tikkun and the mitzvot and lift lights without the body. And the body, its whole raison d'etre is the soul. So I'm going to invite us today, to kind of as a way of connecting both to our souls and to the Shekhinah that lives within us, our light, our soul lights, and the Shekhinah that surrounds. Hamakom is another name of God's names, which is the space. And the Shekhinah, really, Ein Od Milvado, Hashem is one. The Shekhinah fills every space. And in order for there to be a relationship between the two, between ourselves and the space around us, the Shekhinah and the people in our lives, there needs to be and with Hashem, there needs to be an other to relate to be in relationship with. So we'll kind of be feeling that as we really get into our bodies and feel ourselves through this wonderful container of our body. So let's jump in. And we're going to start sitting, and I'm going to invite you to stand at some point. We're going to do just very gentle movement meditation as well. So I'll invite you, if it's comfortable for you, to close your eyes. If not, you can just do a gentle gaze, maybe looking down and with a gentle eyes. And you can kind of feel the back of your legs on the chair or whatever you're sitting on. And bring your awareness to your breath. The movement of the belly. With the inhale, as the belly expands. And it comes towards the back with the exhale. And with each exhale, I'm going to invite any release of any unnecessary tension. So maybe starting at the keter, at the crown of the head, and coming down with any tension in the forehead, maybe like ice that melts. The eyes can soften and get lighter, the jaw. The shoulders, the upper back, and the lower back. the torso. You can feel with that exhale how the shoulders kind of drop. The arms. Your pelvis. You kind of feel the chair, whatever you're sitting on, at least as support for your pelvis, the back of your legs. Let yourself be held, be supported. All the way down your legs to your feet. And feel your feet on the floor if they're touching the floor. And now I want to invite you to kind of notice what you're hearing, any sounds, maybe any sounds in the distance. If you hear birds, if there's someone else in your space. And you can start to notice maybe the temperature in the room and how you notice that, any parts of your skin. You feel cold or you feel warm. And I'm going to invite us to really feel the container of our body. So I'm going to use the language of skin. And if you want, you can imagine maybe a kind of a silky covering or some other way, whatever language works for you. And again, we're going to start with the head and just kind of being aware of the skin that covers your head and your face. Coming the back of your neck, the shoulders, and coming down the back, covering the shoulder blades, and all the way down the lower back, the sacrum. Again, coming down the arms, the skin that covers the arms, all the way down to the hands, the thumbs, and each finger. And again, you can be aware maybe of the temperature. As your skin takes in information from its surroundings. And the skin that covers the torso and the belly. And coming down the legs, The thighs, the knees, the calves, on the soles of your feet, the tops of your feet, and each toe. See if you can get a sense of yourself, your whole body, as a three-dimensional being. Maybe noticing your breath in a way that you're being breathed without any effort. At the end of the exhale, it's kind of allowing the inhale to happen. Maybe like a wave on the seashore. And at the top of the inhale, when the exhale's ready, and you might even notice any kind of fluid movement within your body. Maybe it's oceanic. Maybe there's streams or rivers. Torah is called Mayim Chaim. Our bodies are made up of more than 70% water. And now I'll invite you to kind of be aware of the space that you're in, hamakom. You can do this with your eyes closed. Or if you want to, you could even open your eyes with a gentle gaze and kind of look around. Get a sense of yourself within this space that you're in. And the tzaddikim speak about, in preparation for prayer, kind of imagining the Shehina's light surrounding. And it comes from above, and they speak about a dark blue color. But you can really maybe sky blue or any color that comes to you. Just imagining the Shehina's light that fills this space, fills everything in it. Maybe you notice as it plays, this light meets you. The Shehina's light. And kind of your own light, you can notice if you're kind of your size that you're used to being, or if your own inner light is a little more expansive, meets this light with a little more expansiveness. But keeping this sense of this three-dimensional body that you're in. in your skin. And our skin, kind of our spiritual skin and our physical skin knows how to take in nourishment, take in oxygen and light, sunshine. And it has a protective barrier for what's not needed. And kind of soak in the Shehina's light that surrounds. Kind of let it come in through your pores, meet your light. Notice any movement in that meeting. And if you start to feel kind of spacey or floating away, I would invite you to just breathe into your pelvis, your feet, noticing your feet on the floor. That you could be in the here and now, in this body, while in relationship with the divine. As you embody the divine. And take a moment as we transition to standing. Let's take a few more breaths here. And if you want to stay sitting, that's fine. You can do this from seated as well. And gently open your eyes. You might even move your hands, kind of wiggle your fingers. Feeling your full body. You can slowly get up. Your feet, and kind of in staying in this gentle meditative space. You can close your eyes again if that's comfortable. Make sure you've got your 2 feet on the ground, got good sense of balance. And your feet can be about shoulder width apart. It's just a little bit of a bend in the knees. And your sacrum, your pelvis is tilted the tiniest bit as if you're sitting on a tall stool. And breathing here. Gonna start with the arms to the side, and they're just gonna gently rise up. With the in-breath, then you can flip the palms up with an out-breath. And almost like there's a magnet drawing them up. The Shemaim. Then pausing here, you can imagine the light or Chadash, the light that filled Gan Eden as it trickles down into this world, coming through your hands. And letting the hands like a feather that float down without effort, just gently coming down with an exhale. And again, And just kind of noticing as your arms float up, the way they're moving through the space. Here I am in my body. I am in the Shehina, and the Shehina is in me. And as the hands come down, you could imagine them bringing the light down with them from Shemaim. This new light, it's a light of healing, a light of emunah, a light of emunah, of tikva, of hope. And as the arms float up on the sides, you could also imagine like a magnet that they're drawing up all the light that you create with your mitzvot, with your chesed, with your just being you, and lifting them up to meet the light. That kind of activates. It's a hitorut ilatata, an awakening from below that activates this light from above that comes down. And as this light comes and surrounds, you can imagine a kind of like parallel hands that are inside your body. And so the light's coming down through the head and the face, the shoulders, the heart space. This light of healing, of emunah, through the belly and the guts, all the reproductive organs, all the way down to the feet. And with the inhale, the light, collecting the light, and letting the breath move you. I am in the Shekhinah, and the Shekhinah is in me. I am a reflection of this light, this outer light, this Orchadash, as it lives in me, as I shine it out in the world. And this time we're gonna bring the hands coming up through the center. And we're gonna spread that light out to the sides like a mayan that's overflowing. Anybody that needs this light of emunah, of tikva, of healing, of achdut, of Yeshua. We're gathering the light as our hands come up. And send it out to all of the hostages, to our soldiers, to each one of us, to your family, to your neighbors. Let it flow out your window. And gathering the light one more time. The light of love, of zugiyut, of puriyut. You can put one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. I am in the Shekhinah, and the Shekhinah is in me. And allowing ourselves to bathe in the Shekhinah's light. Bathe our skin, our outer body, as well as our inner body, our organs, every cell is a reflection of that light, of the Shekhinah's light, of Hashem's presence in this world, in our lives. In every cell of our body. I am in the Shekhinah, and the Shekhinah is in me. If your eyes are closed, you can gently open them. And if you want to take in the other people that are here, as we all together, as an as a community, we're like, we weave this tapestry of the Shekhinah's light, a container for it. Mm. Mm. And I just want to bless us all um, to walk with this light, to move with it, move through it, let it move through us throughout today, throughout our days, into Shabbat, into the week, into the new month. Well, thanks everyone for joining. Hmm.
Thank you. That was wonderful.